Hello there. Welcome to an introduction on creating calculated fields within Tableau. Today I'll be walking you through getting started with a calculated field, showing you how using a calculated field can be similar to Excel functions and a simple way to consolidate large-scale tables, all while putting real-world examples to the test. When beginning a calculated field, there's a couple different ways. You can first go to this Analysis tab and scroll down to the Create Calculated Field option, and your formula box will populate here. The second option is to go through a table that you will be using within your calculated field. And for my example today, I'll be using net revenue. And you can either right-click on this option or down-click here, select Create Calculated Field, and your table will auto-populate within your formula box. Once in our formula box, it's nice to remember that calculated fields are like Excel functions. They allow you to create custom formulas, but instead of working with an individual set of cells, you're working with an entire dataset table. When creating an Excel formula, we like to start it with an equal sign, but as you can see here, it contains an error, and that's just because for Tableau, the system doesn't allow it. So we can go ahead and take it out. Also within our formula box here, we have a title section, and for today's formula, I'll be showing you how to find the profit margin. For a profit margin calculated field, we'll also be using other tables within our function, such as the total fixed cost and the total variable cost. To create our final calculated field. And the calculation is valid. We will apply it, press OK, and we will see that our profit margin calculated field function has been created over here in the data pane. Another aspect that calculated fields can be used for is consolidating several tables to have one set of data to be used. So you can see here within our data source, we have multiple sections of questions that were asked about managers and then rated 1 through 5 on their performance. So for my specific example, I want to know the average inclusiveness. I will create a field for the average inclusiveness. For my average inclusiveness formula, I will also be using other tables from my data because they pertain to the inclusiveness, and that will be question 5, question 7, question 10, question 12, and to finalize my formula, I need to divide it by 4. Calculation is valid. I will apply it. Okay. My average inclusiveness is in my data pane on the left-hand side now. With our average inclusiveness calculated field created, we can now use it within our data visualizations. For an example of manager inclusiveness, we'll want to bring the average inclusiveness to rows, and we can see that it auto-populates to sum, but we want it to be average, so we're going to change our measure down here in the drop-down to average. We can also use our average inclusiveness calculated field to enhance our visualization by dropping it into our color box here. There are a few other things that we can use our average inclusiveness calculated field for, like generating visualizations to show the least amount of inclusiveness by states. If something within our calculated field just isn't looking correct, we can click on our drop-down here, click on the Edit button, and our formula pane box will populate again. If you're curious as to which one of your tables are your calculated fields, you'll be able to notice by the equal sign next to the numbered format here on your data pane on the left-hand side. Thanks for watching my breakdown on calculated fields today, and be sure to check out the Vandal Analytics YouTube page for more.